A Virginia man once labeled a top MS-13 leader by the Trump administration has had a federal gun charge against him dismissed, though he still faces deportation to El Salvador. Henrry Josue Villatoro Santos, 24, was arrested in late March at his mother's home in Prince William County. At the time, high-ranking officials, including Attorney General Pam Bondi and FBI Director Kash Patel, publicly described him as one of the most dangerous gang leaders in the U.S., responsible for MS-13 activity along the East Coast. Yet federal prosecutors quietly moved to dismiss the single felony charge filed against him, being an undocumented immigrant in possession of a firearm. Senior Judge Claude Hilton approved the dismissal on April 30. The Department of Justice has not provided a reason, and multiple federal agencies declined to comment. Villatoro Santos remains in ICE custody at the Farmville Detention Center and is scheduled for an immigration hearing on June 3. Despite the dropped charge, he faces possible removal to El Salvador, where rights advocates say deportees, even without gang ties, risk imprisonment in the nation's notorious Terrorism Confinement Center, or Cecot. Villatoro Santos' attorney, Mohammed El-Sayed, criticized the government's handling of the case, calling it a political stunt. He argued that his client had been used to stoke public fear and warned that sending him to Cecot could mean detention without due process. El-Sayed's legal filings reference the case of Kilmar Abrego Garcia, a Maryland father mistakenly deported to El Salvador and later placed in Cecot before being ordered returned by a federal court. Court documents show that the arrest yielded minimal evidence of gang activity. Police found firearms, ammunition, suppressors, and what ICE officers described as indicia of MS-13 affiliation, but no formal gang charges were filed. Virginia court records show only minor prior offenses. A marijuana possession conviction in 2019 and traffic misdemeanors from November 2024. El-Sayed tried to prevent the dismissal, fearing it would clear the path for rapid deportation without further judicial review. He emphasized that his client had already appeared before multiple judges and said the system was fully capable of managing his case without resorting to extraordinary removal measures. Meanwhile, a federal judge ruled on May 1 that the Trump administration cannot deport immigrants to El Salvador under the Alien Enemies Act. That same day, the administration appealed to the Supreme Court, seeking to restore the controversial policy. As the legal battle continues, Villatoro Santos' future remains uncertain. His lawyer insists that, regardless of immigration status, individuals deserve basic legal protections and fair treatment before facing the threat of removal to authoritarian prison systems abroad.